Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Unfiltered podcast. As always, my name is the Kip.
I'm Jay Jones.
St. Joe in the hizzy.
And I am the Beeb.
And it's good to have the Beebs back. How's your holiday season going, Beebs?
So far, it is. Do you ever get like kind of what's the word? Kind of the blues during the holidays. Like you get tired. Maybe not like not like a bad mood, but you get tired. You know what I'm talking about?
Only when I talk to St. Joe.
Nice.
You
Great.
saying he tires you out. You know, St. Joe, how you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah. I'm a little tired. Getting back from a vacation again.
You went on
I mean-
another fucking vacation?
Yes.
What in the good God fuck?
I mean, I had a wedding to go to in, Tulum.
Yeah, most
So it
people
was,
go. Most people
good.
go to goddamn weddings like down the road, St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Perhaps go up to Savannah. I go to Atlanta a lot, but you're the only. Every fucking wedding you go to is fucking international.
Well,
Do you have any family that's like from America?
Yes. Yes. But I mean,
These people
Yeah.
were from America, right? They were just down there.
they just had a destination wedding. So why not go? It was great.
Yeah.
It was a little Mexican, party, and it was great. Breaking news.
Oh, we got breaking news. Back by popular demand, the Unfiltered updates are back. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but Brittany Griner was released from a Russian jail this week in a prisoner exchange. When President Biden was asked about the exchange, he said, "Who? Back to you guys."
Yeah, Brittany Griner. Interesting.
Well, I mean, yeah. However you took that, St. Joe, did that bother you? That trade bother you?
Yeah, give up a arms dealer for Brittany Griner.
You know, I read somewhere that that's the only WNBA trade that ever made national headlines.
Yeah, we'll see how much she thanks her country now. We can't wait till the next WNBA game where she doesn't stand for the national anthem. Well, that'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, thanks for getting me out of jail, and I just won't thank you at all. That'll be awesome. Can't wait. For
St.
that.
Joe, I just want to make sure you were done offending people, because last week you threw me under the bus so hard that I thought maybe you might need to tell somebody else to go hashtag GFY.
Oh yeah, well, maybe if you started listening to the podcast, it would be great.
I have a question. I have a question. St. Joe, during this Christmas season, are you going to take all the marshmallows out of the kids' cocos at the orphanage?
Oh no, I visited the orphanage when I was down in Mexico. It was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you sure
Funny
you,
story.
I'm
Funny
cool.
story about Mexico, man. So we were down there, and we're at the resort, and I almost lost it because we all get to know the waiters and everything that come up. And first waiter that I ran into, I'm like, well, "Hey man, how's it going? How's your day going?" Oh, here we go. Perfect. Good timing.
another sports update. The Chicago Bears were off this week on a bye and still managed to disappoint the good fans of Chicago while still being the bitch of Green Bay. Back to you.
Yeah, it's okay. Great. Still represent though, but that's okay. Eliminated for the playoffs last week. Rub it in. That's okay. Thanks.
Hey, St. Joe, is there any white elephant parties you need to get to?
Just wait, Mexico. Listen, so we're down there. Waiter comes over, and I'm like, "How's it going? Everything's good." And
Server.
No, he was a waiter, whatever,
Server.
water boy, whatever you want to call him.
Server.
Okay, fine.
I thought you weren't supposed to drink the water in Mexico.
It's filtered. It was fine. But if you do see me dart out of here for a little bit of Montezuma's revenge, it's all okay. You're right there. I'm good.
This is a good story.
But he comes over,
Story
and I'm
sucks.
like, "Hey, reading his name tag. I'm like, what's your name?" And he turns it over. Jaime. His name is Jaime. I found Uncle Jaime. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm like, I can't believe it. Uncle Jaime, I had to give him a hug. I'm like, "It's you, Uncle Jaime." I'm like, "How's Martika?" And he's like, "What? Okay, what?" Yeah, he didn't get the joke, but I almost fell off my chair. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "That's Uncle Jaime." She's like, "What?" And I went, "Uncle."
So you're saying she doesn't listen to our show either?
No, she doesn't listen to the show, but it was funny. Yeah, I did hand out a bunch of cards around there, so hopefully a lot of the hola to my Mexican friends that are listening now, because I left a lot of cards down there.
You guys want to hear a funny story about the cards? Last week I'm doing signups at a high school for him for our job. And he's like, hand out the unfiltered cards, hand out the unfiltered cards. And I'm like,
Damn right.
You hand out the unfiltered cards? It made me think
Absolutely.
you spent a lot of time at school, so it made me wonder if maybe there wasn't an elementary school, Christmas concert you needed to go to, so you could get all of the adults in one place, so you could tell them to stop telling their children lies about how Santa Claus is real, because only the truth matters.
Or do you go to the elementary school and take that one bulb out of the Christmas lights so they don't work? You know.
I hand them out at church too.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe.
Do you go to the Catholic Sunday school and tell the altar boys that the Monsignor isn't really Santa Claus and that's not a candy cane he's carrying?
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I thought maybe you needed to go and break the legs of all the reindeer because they're flying too high and you needed to, quote, knock them down a peg.
When the priest comes and asks you to unwrap a present, just say no.
Ooh.
Hey, when your son asks, or any child asks in your family that sits down in Mexico, that when is Santa getting here, and you answer, when he's fucking here.
That's right. I did hear a really good joke though. I said, "Do you know why Mexicans can't play Uno? Because they try to steal the green card."
Oh,
nice.
See,
nice.
It was safe. It was safe. Now it's going to go off the fucking rails.
Now, along those lines, maybe there's a midget out there you'd like to go pick up by the ear simply because you, quote, wanted to create an angry elf.
No, you know where the midget belongs? Right on top of the fucking Christmas tree.
I think that you go around on Christmas Eve.
Look at Jay. Jay's just sitting there. Cookies. He's just waiting.
He does what? I didn't hear it.
I think you go around on Christmas Eve and eat all the fucking cookies left out for Santa.
I think.
Why are you gonna call me fat?
I think he disappears for 15 minutes every holiday season simply because he needs to go light the Christmas gas chambers.
I think that he goes to church. That was fucking good, right?
Why are you picking on the Jews now?
That was fucking good.
Wow.
I think he goes to church, and when they're building the little gingerbread houses, and they make like little towns out of the gingerbread houses. I think he goes there and stomps on them like he's fucking Godzilla.
I think maybe there's a secret Santa somewhere he needs to go ruin because Karen couldn't agree on what price to pay for the gifts.
Secret. Oh man, there was a.
So to rewind,
White
we've been
elephant
talking
party.
about gas chambers here for a second.
Oh no!
Speaking of gas chambers, you should have seen the Dutch oven I gave my wife last night.
Oh my god! Speaking of ovens,
after all that Mexican food, holy shit!
Speaking of ovens, I thought maybe you needed to stop the show for a minute and go light one of your neighbor's houses on fire because they, quote, put their Christmas decorations out a day too early.
No, it's
Advent.
Yeah, we're putting that fucker down if they're up too late, though.
January 7th. I'm coming for you. HOA, motherfucker.
That covenant says you're 1 day past it. You gasoline. It's coming out. It's coming out.
Okay. I thought maybe you might need to take a break so you can go and deflower the Christmas holy water.
No, it's all good.
Finally, and last, maybe you needed to take a break because you heard there was a tournament of crazy chicken and you were a shoo-in for the victory.
I don't know if I'm a shoo-in.
Yeah, well, anyway. We love you, St. Joe. I'm glad you had a good trip to Mexico.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah?
It's all good.
Well, Kev?
Yes?
No,
By the
Yeah,
where do
way,
you
I
go
wanted
from
to
there,
comment
right?
on that hat.
Oh,
Dude.
thank you.
That is a nice looking hat.
Thank you. It was $3.99 at Kohl's.
Get a free can of soup with it?
Free bowl of chili. If you're gonna make fun of me, get the fucking joke right, you dickhead.
No.
Yeah, free bowl of
Free
chili.
can of soup.
Okay, it's a free bowl of chili. It's cold down here today.
And
It's
there's
like
a little.
65.
You
Yeah, it's
Well-
fucking cold out here, John. Jay's like,
Jeez.
fuck you people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it
65.
was windy. It was windy.
Oh,
Right.
fuck.
I had to break out the Columbia.
Oh,
Right.
God. God forbid you put on a fucking more than a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And he
got
has to wear
sleeves on.
socks. Are you wearing socks? That's the question.
Currently not wearing socks though.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Not really wearing pants either.
Whoa. We don't need to know that.
Yeah,
Well,
not
just don't
currently
stand up.
wearing-
I'm all right.
Wearing pants. What you up to, Jay?
Nothing. I'm getting ready to make my my journeys down south to the Jacksonville area where you guys are complaining about how cold it is when it's 35 degrees here. So I look forward to it because I'm going to get there on Friday. And then I believe Sunday we're teeing it up with the Kev. It's going to be a little unfiltered golf tournament minus St. Joe because, I don't know, I guess they decided he wasn't cool enough to come.
Nobody asked.
Yeah.
Do you play golf?
Yeah.
You do?
I
That's
hit my
something
balls
I'd
on a
like to
regular
see.
basis.
Well, do you want to come
Yeah, do you want to come?
I can't. I'm out of town.
on
Do you-
Sunday?
Where are you
He's
going
at
now?
the
The
church.
fucking Netherlands?
It's going to London.
I'm in Daytona.
Oh, what's in Daytona?
We have my wife's Christmas party on.
Oh yeah.
And then we're spending the night and coming.
Wait,
I'll be coming back.
Is this the party that last year you went to, and there was a fella that you made fun of because of what was it? Is that the right? No, that's a different party.
Well, there's only a couple things that St. Joe makes fun of people for. They're either disabled or you know, they fell down so he could kick them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they
I
put
thought
up their
maybe he
lights
was-
too fucking early,
Mm-hmm.
Or they spent too much money on a Secret Santa gift, or
Mm-hmm.
or they're a
they play
midget.
White Elephant, or they're a midget. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought maybe I thought for some reason there was an Indian fellow there, like Dot Indian.
Oh yeah. That is the party. Yes. One of her business partners is an Indian.
Did
fella.
you really just say like dot Indian?
Well, it's not a feather.
where I grew up. I mean,
You know what happens if you push the dot?
Oh boy, I didn't mean to go
Don't
here.
steal my joke.
What is it, Kev?
Don't steal my joke. Hell no, I'm not telling that.
What? What? They're gifted another 7-Eleven.
Oh jeez.
Oh! Jay's shaking his head from the guy that goes last week.
That wasn't me.
That was somebody else, right?
There's no proof of that.
Abu is just trying to make a living.
All I know is that it's getting closer and closer to Christmas, as everybody's always talking about, and I'm kind of weirded out that none of us have any Christmas decorations behind us. But Keb's wearing a Christmas shirt, so that's cool.
Christmas hat too.
It's a Christmas hat too. I can't even see. I can't tell what the hat is, but
It's a bunch of snowflakes that I've never seen.
nice. Okay, perfect. I like that.
With the
And,
fucking angel right there. I can put that on my head.
Yes, you could. So
I'll just hold it the whole time.
wear it around put it around your neck like a
Yeah.
necklace. So I was at work there, on the radios and Spotify and everything. Everybody's got Christmas music going on, and you're hearing Mariah Carey's, All I Want for Christmas, which I know it's been played a billion times, but for some reason I still like hearing it.
How many
And,
times did you hear that today?
Me? I don't know, probably 4.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me. I kind of sang along with each one. But do you remember how a couple of years ago the cancel culture kind of canceled that song "Baby It's Cold Outside" for toxic masculinity and
Yep.
whatever else reasons? I mean, it was a classic.
Didn't they change the words to it too?
They did.
Somebody did, yes.
Kelly
But-
Clarkson and John Legend.
Yeah, they wrote a different version of it in order to
Mhm.
kind of church it up for the cancel culture that we live in today.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but what I don't think is crazy is that this song was written in the 40s, right after World War II, right? And it was a different world and a different kind of, people talked different, spoke different, did different things. I'm not saying it was right, because there was a lot of things that were wrong about that time in the country, but I also think that, the same people that canceled this are the same people that took that goddamn song WAP, which stands for Wet Ass Pussy by Cardi B, to number 1 in the United States for over 3 months.
That's right. Yeah.
And so I wanted to just throw it out there to the listeners. I'm going to read a few lyrics from these songs side by side.
Oh boy, here we go.
And let's just find out what's more, what's the word?
Offensive.
Offensive. Perfect.
Don't like it.
Wholesome. Would that be a better term?
Okay, let's just get into it.
Don't like it.
So here's, lyrics from Baby It's Cold Outside, written in the early 1940s, and it was canceled because of its toxic masculinity. I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. Baby, it's cold outside. This evening has been hoping that you'd drop in. So very nice. I'd hold your hands. They're just like ice. Now, let's go over to WAP, which stands for Wet Ass Pussy. Yeah. Yeah, you're fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you've got for this wet ass pussy. Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a Kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look at my eyes. This pussy is wet. Come take a dive.
Verse 1.
Back to Baby It's Cold Outside. My mother will start to worry. Beautiful, what's your hurry? My father will be pacing the floor. Listen to that fireplace roar. So really, I'd better scurry. Beautiful, please don't hurry. But maybe just a halt a drink more. I'll put some records on while I pour. The neighbors might think, baby, it's bad out there. Say, what's in this drink? No cabs to be had out there. I wish I knew how. Your eyes are like starlight now. To break this spell, I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell. Back to WAP. Don't forget, this song was number 1 for over 3 months in the United States. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play. I'll wear a disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make it cream, make me scream out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me. Quick, jump out before you let it get inside of me. I tell where to put it, never tell him what I'm about to be. I run down on him, for I have an N-word running me. Talk your shit, bite your lip. Ask for a car while I ride that dick. You ain't never gotta fuck him for a thing. He already made up his mind before he came. It gets worse and worse as this shit goes on. And all I gotta say is, all you motherfuckers are wrong. This is not a toxic masculinity thing. This is people looking back in the past and going, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and punish everybody forever over some shit that was A-okay back in the day. Not that it was right, not that it should have been, not that it was happening, but this whole fucking country's fucked. And for shit like that. Because I would much rather listen to Baby It's Cold Outside and tell him, dude, you really, because if somebody said those kind of things today, I'd be like, yo, you're creepy as fuck, dude. Why are you so creepy? But they still wouldn't be talking like that. Like, yo, ride it. I mean, no. And I'm okay with nastiness, obviously. I mean, look at me. Listen to the Two Penny podcast and you'll hear the most foul shit you've ever heard. But I still don't think it's right to censor, especially over something like that. That's pretty much all I got this week. I mean, it's Christmas time. I think everybody should be happy and play whatever the fucking Christmas songs you want.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Listen to Jay.
I agree.
Exposing all the hypocrisy in our culture. What a fella.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else is weird about this country?
Whatever does he mean?
What else is weird about this country?
There's a few things, but go ahead.
Do you know any Americans that have ever been convicted of war crimes?
Do I personally?
Sure.
No.
Have you ever heard of an American getting convicted of a war crime since the Geneva Convention?
Mm-mm.
No. Have you, Keb?
I have not.
Okay, well, there's 26 Americans since the Civil War that have been convicted of war crimes. 2 of them happened during the Civil War, and the rest of them, 24 of them, has happened since 1986, all in Middle Eastern war zones. A lot of them were all combined. But I'm telling you, this is a problem. The media, nobody talks about that. You never heard about any of it. Not once. Not in any of your history stuff in school, back about the 2 Confederate soldiers that were, tried and convicted and executed. But people that listen to mainstream media and think they're getting the truth and getting the right stuff, not conspiracy shit, but just in general, you need to wake up, people. Educate yourselves. They're only telling you what they want you to know.
Like they've been telling us that the coronavirus was from China, and it's not.
It's from a lab in China.
It's from the 5G towers.
You're right.
Just think we didn't have COVID until those 5G towers got turned on, and then all of a sudden, everybody started getting sick. Everybody.
I do feel a little bit worse when I can't get a signal.
True. I get a fever.
I got a fever, and you know what? The only thing that can cure it
is more
cowbell.
Jay, I'm going to go home. When we click off this, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to be thinking, man, that Jay guy, he really was dropping some truth bombs tonight.
Well, I don't know if they're truth bombs, but I know they're facts.
They are true.
Yeah.
They are true.
So
and actually,
talk about.
there's probably a lot of us that actually all of us probably agree with what you said. I don't watch that actually brings me to a point. When's the last time y'all watched the news?
Oh my God, I hadn't seen it for 5 days, and it was brilliant. It was awesome. And then when I do turn it on, I see freaking Brittany Griner on a fucking plane. It was great.
I don't watch the news because I don't want to give those motherfuckers an opportunity to lie to me today.
Well,
Yeah.
True. I don't miss it.
I mean, the last time I watched the news was just on election night, and the last time prior to that was on the election night before.
Right,
So,
right.
I mean, I only turn it on when I'm trying to find out what's happening with, the country, I guess, so to speak. Like for real, like they don't have a choice but to tell the truth. Then, like the actual results are the results. So
the biggest, I guess, news, and I wouldn't call it news; it's sporting news. That's what I watch. I'll watch ESPN. I'll watch stuff like that because the truth is I can watch all of the stuff that they're speaking of and they're talking about.
Yeah.
I can. It's nice to relive the highlights and maybe catch some stuff I didn't see. But when it comes to news, have you ever seen those the viral videos when they have the video of like 50 to 60 different top news organizations, all of their anchors saying the same thing line for line?
Yeah.
There's
this is a threat to democracy.
There's a trial going on right now with the Senate and some executives from Facebook in regards to them and freedom of speech and the first,
one's coming with Twitter too, by the way.
Oh, it's all going to happen. But anyway, so I was wondering, does the Cup of Joe exist this week?
It does. It does. And it's got a. I was talking to Beeves a little bit earlier about it, but I can't do that. I can't do the. So I came up with a Christmas cup of Joe, a little peppermint in it maybe this week.
Or gingerbread.
So I think Kev will enjoy. I think we'll all enjoy it. But I'm gonna have a little Christmas trivia.
Okay.
See what you guys think.
All right.
So it's gonna have a sprinkle of everything.
Is it like historical trivia?
Well, you're just gonna have to shut your little pie hole and you're gonna figure it out. So I asked the question, so you're not you. So
No,
we're gonna see.
asshole. I ask question now.
Oh, Mister, you'll shut your mouth. I ask questions. All right, so easy enough. We'll start off with easiest. Is how did Christmas get its name?
I'm gonna go because I love this word. It reminds me of dragnet. It's from something pagan.
Okay. All right.
Man. Well,
No.
isn't it Latin?
No, it comes from the Middle English Christmas,
Right.
which actually is Old English meaning Christ Mass.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I always thought it meant like
Wrong.
more Christ.
Wrong.
Sorry, that
Moss
just
was more
sounds
Latin.
fucking Catholic.
I would have thought as well, but no. All right. How old is Santa Claus? Oh,
And we're back with an. The Jaguars defeated the Tennessee Titans this week when Doug Peterson, head coach, was asked what the best part of Trevor Lawrence's performance is. He said he has a really nice hair. I mean, his hair is nice. Back to you guys.
okay. Well, apparently Kev was in a wind tunnel at the beginning of that fucking sports.
Only heard the last half, but it was the good half.
That's
It was the
okay.
good half.
It's okay. We can fix that in the editing room, but that's okay. So
You've noticed this podcast doesn't get edited much.
so back to my question. How old is Santa Claus?
Well, Saint Nick was
106.
200 AD, right?
421.
Wow, Beebs is Beebs is very close.
Saint
There's a
Nick was
comment.
like in the 2nd
260.
century AD, yeah.
Yeah, 260 to 280 AD, so that puts him at 1,751 years old. Great. Here comes the comments.
Oh, well, here we go. What does Santa and St. Joe have in common? Tell us, Mike.
Yeah, the question is, what does St. Joe and Santa, or what does Santa and St. Joe have in common? From Mike on commenting.
Oh, Jesus.
They both.
Wow.
The answer is they both like to have little kids on their lap and try to give them presents. Oh my
Wow. Wow. Okay. Great.
Mike, as always, your
Wow.
donations to the show are tremendous.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. That's fantastic. Okay. One of my favorite questions here. When should a Christmas tree be taken down? Bunch of fucking assholes. If you listen to the show, you know this answer. When should the Christmas tree be taken down?
January 6th,
That is correct. Why?
because it's the 12th day of Christmas.
That is correct, Kev. Look at you. You have been listening. You've learned a little something.
What are you talking about listening? I'm on every fucking episode.
Oh God, here we go. All right. That's pretty funny. I like it. What is Santa Claus's real name?
St.
Well,
Nicholas.
it depends on what country you're in.
That's true.
That is true. That's B's favorite line, but Nicholas, that is correct. What is Rudolph's favorite food?
Oklahoma corn cobs.
Yes.
Wet ass pussy.
That's the name of the fucking episode. That is definitely the name of the episode. Mushrooms. I don't know where they
I
go.
didn't know that.
Yeah, because Rudolph is real.
I mean, I was just about to say that. I mean, we're
Oh, I
supposed to
didn't know
know
that.
the eating habits of a fictional character. I mean,
Yeah, Beebs.
what's Rocky's favorite food? You know, I mean,
Rocky
All
Balboa.
all right, jackass.
You mean
What
Rocky's not real?
color? What color is Santa's suit? Oh boy! Perfect fucking timing.
and we're back with an unfiltered sports update, the final one. The World Cup continued this week, even though after the U.S. lost, no one in the entire country outside of the Beebs gives a fuck. And I just wanted to say this: relegation.
Yes.
Relegators.
Back to you.
Relegators mount up.
By the way,
What
Argentina did
color-
advance to the finals today.
Once again, nobody cares. Soccer's gay. What
What's wrong
color
with being
is
gay?
Santa's suit?
It's
Green.
a rich mahogany.
Green is one color.
Who are we talking about? Because I don't pay
Santa.
attention. Santa Claus?
Yep.
Green and white, right?
His
Red,
suit,
green,
white.
and white, which is also what, Keb?
The colors of the Mexican flag.
True.
It says here the colors of Sweden. I don't think that's right, though.
No, it's
It is
yellow
not.
and blue.
That's wrong.
I know. That's why I laughed because of the site. It says the
You
colors
know that
of
if you ever
Sweden.
went to fucking IKEA.
By the way, there's another comment on
Oh, boy.
over here. It says from listener Mike, it says, for the New Year's episode, you should do a list of St. Joe's best lists of the year. Nice. We could do
That's
that.
actually a pretty good. That's actually a pretty good idea, man. Like I said, as always, Mike, your donations to the show are tremendous.
Oh, next comment by Mike says, it will be very short.
Oh,
Okay, guys. Nice knowing you. That's great.
Hey, man.
oh, he left.
He hung up.
That was funny.
Why did he hang up?
Cause he's coming back. Don't worry.
Well, I hope he comes back.
He's coming back. He's coming back. He's got to finish his cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what to do now.
You know, hey, it's just you keep on going. You struggle through it.
The pod never sleeps, never dies.
And we got another comment. Michael says, "Oops."
I mean, he's a big boy. He's okay. He could handle some comments from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
So
So, Beeb, do you have anything that you learned this week?
I learned.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hey, do we bring him back in?
Yeah, bring him back in.
Oh,
I
okay,
wanna
yeah.
hear
Oh,
the
there he
rest
is.
of
Oh,
the
there he-
trivia.
yeah,
I wanna hear the
yeah,
rest of the trivia.
hey.
It's all funny. St. Joe, fucker. Okay, Merry Christmas. Yep. Okay. Yep. Nope, that's great. Yep. Okay.
You know what's funny is that he's
Here's your
just
best of you. You all fucking suck. You can take a big suck of my cock, you all fuckers. Here's your clip. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, you little fuckers. Yeah. Okay, you fuckers. Yep. Great having you on the show. Happy fucking New Year, you pricks. Yep. All right, that's great. Yep. Good. Merry fucking Christmas, Grinch. That's great. Yep. Yep. Hey, St. Joe. Hey, how about we hear your cup of Joe? How about you take a big suck of my cock, you fuckers? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, drink up, bitches.
Oh,
That is by far,
Okay, that's fine.
you've
One up,
outdone
Beebs.
yourself.
Let's
no,
hear your list.
I actually want to hear
Beebs.
I was actually wanting to hear the rest of the trivia,
Yeah, what-
dude.
Hmm?
Yeah, we
Here's some
wanted to hear it.
trivia. What the fuck did you learn, Beebs? Here we go. Let's hear. Let's hear it now. Here we go.
Well, actually,
Yep. Bring it on now, bitches. Let's go. Here we go. Can't wait till story time with Kebber, the stupid fucking tweakers. No, here we go. Let's go. Yep.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. I can't do mine. Mine's serious. Like mine's an actual serious thing.
How did he get muted?
He muted himself, I guess. I don't know.
Fucking cry.
I am crying.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
so motherfucker put a picture up.
Yeah.
I really hope you people out there are watching this on YouTube.
yeah,
because
you
we
need
got
to watch
another
it.
comment that I'm gonna throw up here real quick. It says the Altar Boys Christmas parade went by outside.
Oh, it only gets worse from here, right?
I'm wondering if he's driving to your house right now to whoop your ass.
Maybe he lives close enough to camp. It could happen in 10 minutes.
I live in the forest. You know,
Nobody will hear him
people around me truly believe in their Second Amendment rights.
Well, okay, so I did have something that I learned. Well, I didn't really learn it, but this morning actually, one of the coaches in the SEC passed away from a massive heart attack. His name was Mike Leach.
Yep.
Some of you are aware of who he is. Actually, maybe all of you who are listening, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it made me really start to think, like, and maybe this is the proper time for what I learned, but it made me really stop and think about some of the things, the reason that Christmas is actually important to me. And I don't get to see my family, every year for Christmas. And for a long time I did, and we moved down to Florida. It was kind of a big change and we don't get to see the family every year. So I was kind of just trucking along, I was thinking in my head, man, cause I got the news about Mike Leach and I'm a fan of his cause he's just, I don't know. He changed college football for a lot of reasons, but
He
but
is
also
a fucking national treasure.
he really is. I mean, and
Absolutely is.
I'm a little bit
He
upset
was,
because
yeah.
I'm a little bit upset because the bowl game they're going to the actual stadium they're playing in has a pirate ship in it, and that was his thing. He was a pirate, and he always joked around about that. And so I was and he did coach Oklahoma during the years in the Big 12 when all the offenses went kind of nuts. So he started all that, and but it really made me think. I was driving, and it made me think of kind of all the things in the past. I was starting to listen to music that I grew up with, and I know y'all make fun of me, but it was always in my family. The Christmas music was always Michael W. Smith. I know the kids going to be like, yeah, Michael W. Smith. Beebs, you got any other,
No, I like Michael W. Smith.
Yeah. Well, his Christmas stuff is outstanding. I listened to it last, and I kind of had a moment of nostalgia. You know what I mean? And I started thinking about my parents and my family and growing up, and music. That type of music was something we listened to every year. So I thought, hey, is there anything that you do over the holidays that gives you kind of that feeling of nostalgia?
Ooh, like the first time I got a boner.
Yeah. That happened during Christmas?
It might have been.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Christmas pickle. You've heard the stories.
Yeah. I will say it. I haven't said this since last year, but hiding the Christmas pickle in my house has a very different meaning. I will tell you this, that as tradition goes, and what makes me nostalgic is stuff that me and my father used to do. And one of them is I don't care what you were doing or anything like that. You went and you helped out down at the church for at least one Sunday afternoon, and the entire family, meaning anybody that is either a Pound or a Josephson that is in Jacksonville, goes to church on Christmas Eve. No matter what you're doing. If you have other plans, change them. And that was one time where y'all got together. Now, what that morphed into was we all get together at mom's house like 6 o'clock, start drinking Jack Daniels, and go to church loaded. And then try not to fall asleep
Good luck.
during the ninth playing of Away in the Manger. But yeah, that so every year when but he thoroughly enjoyed the entire family getting together. So, that's kind of what I remember. Kind of try to hold that tradition. Because I think we all are busy and things like that. Sometimes I think we just need to slow down and really, with the death of Mike Leach, said to me was that, man, hug your family, because he had a heart attack, unresponsive. A couple days later, he's gone.
Yeah.
At Christmas time. So
Yeah. We had a tradition growing up, Thanksgiving and like Christmas, like afternoon, those kind of things. We were big, we hunted all the time. And that was something that we would do, is we would all jump in the truck and we'd go hunting. Or we would go look for deer, just to go out and just do that, kind of have that bonding time with Dad. And we would do that every year. Heck, we even did it last year when I was there for Thanksgiving, and that type of stuff comes up and it gets me kind of, feeling like I miss the folks. But it made me really think. I mean, Jay, do you have anything other than, your Christmas boner?
That makes me feel nostalgic.
Yeah. Or anything that, used to do as a family, and or maybe in your household.
No, truth is we grew up super poor. Like I said in my last podcast that you probably didn't listen to.
I actually heard it.
I used to think, socks and underwear were honestly the Christmas gift. We didn't have a lot of, we were poor kids. I didn't know it growing up that we were that poor. I didn't feel like I was some poor kid that had nothing. I just didn't realize that everybody else had so much. So I don't really have a lot of nostalgic, happy youth experiences when it comes to holidays or Christmas, birthdays, anything like that. So it's it's probably some of the reason I'm a selfish asshole is I just, everybody gets so hyped for Christmas and stuff. I've learned over the years, especially when my daughter was younger and stuff, I found the joy in Christmas. As far as I know that for those of you that are religious and have a faith-based holiday, that it's a lot more than just celebrating the joy of children. But I find it to be one of the one of the cool things about it is the kids and just the spirit, the holiday spirit, whatever that may be, is I think that's fun. And I've learned that over the years. But growing up, I don't have anything that's nostalgic. There's nothing that strikes me and goes, oh, man, I remember, drinking hot cocoa and eating cookies with Grandma and Grandpa by the fireplace, because that didn't happen. But, okay. I've had some great memories going forward, and I'm going to make more memories. So I'm all good with it. I don't give a shit. I don't do try not to dwell too much in the past, baby. I'm trying to move it on forward. I'm trying to take it to outer space. I'm trying to heat up that sweet bun on, Christmas Day. That's what I'm trying to do.
Is she making turkey?
She's going to make whatever she wants to make, and I'm going to be happy about it. And I'm going to be thankful and grateful and very happy no matter what it is. Because I tell you what, it's a lot to put up with my ass. Just like it is a lot, probably, the soon-to-be world-famous wife, she puts up with Keb. I can't even, she's a fuck. If there's a saint, it's her. Because I know that Keb's got to be fucking unbearable. And I am too. I'm a lot to unwrap. Matter of fact, I can't wait to get down and soak in your hot dog water, Beebs.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down. I've been invited to get into the hot dog water, into the bath. And it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's the chlorinated hot dog water. Maybe we'll take a picture.
Yeah. Gross.
You're welcome to come too, St. Joe. We could jump in together.
Do you want to drink some? We'll put some on ice.
Ooh, that does sound tasty. So yeah, that was fun.
St. Joe, do you have any stories, or are you just gonna, be muted the rest of the time?
None.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. He's now the Marshawn Lynch of the Unfiltered podcast. All right, so that leaves it up to the head honcho, the Hefe, Captain Keb.
One thing I do want to mention, I heard this today. This is not prepared, so forgive me if I'm going to fumble through it. But I was told this today, and I want to revert back really quick to a conversation that the Beebs and I had about the Call of Duty lobby. Okay, so apparently, if you're playing the newest iteration of Call of Duty, is what? It's Call of Duty. What's it called?
Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. So apparently there's like 5 sessions that you're in there. You got to, and to win, you got to get to 500.
So maybe some of the game modes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We're good in what you're saying. Go ahead.
Okay, so this one team's at 400, another team is at like 100, right?
Okay. Yeah,
and through the sessions, the team that is at 100, make a long story longer, the team that was at 100 beats the team that was at 400, right? Okay. And he said that this was the best lobby he's ever been in because it was just dead silent. And then somebody comes across and goes, "I hope your mom gets cancer."
Oh, God. Jeez.
So I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm like, I'm telling that.
Wow.
So
I've heard some pretty horrible shit.
Like what?
in those Call of Duty
Oh, yeah. Me
humor me with specifics.
No, I'm not. I mean,
they would have to be recorded. I couldn't repeat them.
No, some of it's a lot of racial stuff. Lots and lots of name calling. Yeah, bad stuff. The stuff you used to scream, that word.
Oh yeah,
lots of that.
Oh, okay.
And lots of the N word. Yeah, lots
There's
of stuff.
pretty...
Like I used to say on there, like if I got killed, I mean, Peeps was playing with me. I used to say, "I fucked your mom," or
on his way out. Yeah.
On my way out, I'd be like, "Oh, I fucked your mom," because they could hear just like that one portion. That's pretty bad though, because I mean, honestly, I haven't fucked everyone's mom. I resemble that remark.
You know, Kev. Now they've started proximity chat.
Yeah, and I was introduced to that on TikTok.
Say proximity chat. You get close to someone on the map, and you can hear their conversation, and they can hear what you're saying. The scariest one for me so far has been like we're playing, and then all of a sudden he goes, "I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You better watch out. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." And I'm like, "Where the hell is this guy?" And all of a sudden this door pops open and he shoots me, and I'm dead. And that was terrifying.
Hey, Princess St. Joe, should you bring your little princess ass back on screen? I want to look at it. Come on.
All right.
Look Fuck off.
No, it doesn't work. You can't be. It's okay to be upset and have your feelers hurt, but come on back in here. We need you to step it up. You know, change your pampy, change that diaper, put a little powder on that diaper rash, and bring it back in here.
If you're listening on Wednesday, you really got to kick it over to YouTube.
That is true. You got to watch this.
You got to watch this. You really do got to kick it over to YouTube and watch this. So I was talking to the soon-to-be world famous wife, and I'm like, we haven't had a good story in a while, and it's Christmas, so we're going to read a story here. And it's the age-old classic, The Redneck Night Before Christmas.
Jeez. This sounds amazing.
Yes, it's not bad. So bear with me. It's not very long. The Redneck Night Before Christmas. It's written by David Davis. On the evening for Christmas, in our mobile house, nothing was moving. I had blasted the mouse. We couldn't hang stockings in our trailer home here because we don't wear socks the rest of the year. The Rugrats was out cold in their feather beds. They'd been a big tussle, and they'd skinned up their heads. Ma smeared on her cold cream, and I spit out my chews. We stayed up too late, and we needed some booze. When out in the yard I heard such a clamor, thought the law had come back to put me in the slammer. Away to the window I went at a run, poked a hole in the plastic and pointed my gun. The bug light a shining on the new fallen snow gave the brightness of day to our pickups below. When what with my bloodshot old eyes did I see a Ford load of dogs a comin' at me. With a little old driver, I thought, what the heck? It was without a doubt the Christmas redneck. All around the truck, the hound dogs they came, and he hollered and shouted and called them by name. Now Bugler, now Jughead, now Fiddler and Shepherd, Old Yeller on Smoky, on Blue Tick and Leopard. To the top of the steps, to the trailer's back wall, they crawled on everything, one and all. As Coke cans went empty out my old pickup fly, like a dip of old snuff spit up to the sky. So up to my double wide, the old feller flew with a truck full of goods and the hound dogs too. And then in a minute, I heard and I saw the jumping and rumming of each doggy's paw. As I put down my shotgun and was turning around, through the back door, the redneck jumped in with bound. In a camouflage suit from his head to his shoes, he moved like a feller with no time to lose. The box full of moon pies and RC-12 pack and a deer hunting spotlight came off of his back. His face now leathery and commanded respect. His nose was as red as the back of his neck. The chew in his mouth drew up like a bow, and the white beard of his chin caught the small overflow. On the front of his cap, bless the NRA. And on the back of his shirt, go ahead, make my day. I swiveled my head and looked down at his bag, and there on the side was the Confederate flag.
Oh, jeez.
With square jaws and shoulders, a real good old boy, I laughed at the specter in pure flat-out joy. A wink of his eye and his smiling beneath showed me that his mouth was sure missing some teeth. He spoke nary a word, but came straight to me and laid in my hands a brand new CB. Gen Z, ask your grandparents what a CB is. Ma got a girdle to hold in her pelvis and a velvet painting of her old idol, Elvis. He sprang to his rig as his dogs ran nearby and whistled them up as he aimed for the sky. As he drove out of sight, I heard him say, "Be a good old boy on this Christmas day." That's the redneck night before Christmas.
You know, Cab, I think that listening to you read in the certain, way you just read will be crystallized for the rest of my life.
Crystallized?
In memory.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as advertised, as promised, we've got Christmas movie trivia.
Oh.
What movie were we doing this week?
I don't know, but I'm sure I know every answer.
Elf?
Elf.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
doing Elf.
I know this one.
St. Joe. We know you can answer these.
That's probably true.
Yep.
Go fuck yourself.
Bring it on. Ready?
All right. Who plays Buddy the Elf?
Tom
Will
Sandler.
Ferrell.
What did you say, Jay?
Tom Sandler.
No.
Which city does Buddy travel to find his dad?
Portsmouth, Arkansas.
There is no Portsmouth, Arkansas. Wasn't it New York?
It was New York.
Oh, damn it.
How did Buddy get to the North Pole as a baby?
On his motorcycle.
How did he? Wasn't he an orphan and someone dropped him off? I can't remember who dropped him off.
Negative.
No.
Was it
Nope.
Satan?
I
Say,
don't
Joe, you
remember.
want to take a
I
crack
don't
at it?
remember.
He crawled into Santa's bag of presents.
Oh, that's right. He crawled into
yeah.
that.
Okay.
What is the name of Buddy's half brother?
Carl.
Mm-hmm. No.
His half
You
brother.
want to take a look at this? Yeah, it's out of gas.
What's the kid's name? St. Joe.
Michael.
What's the kid's name? Michael.
Michael.
Yesiah.
What does Santa's sleigh crash in Central Park? Why does Santa's sleigh crash in the Central Park?
Drunk.
It ran out of spirit.
Not enough holiday
Roadhead.
holiday spirit.
Correct. What song do people sing to raise the amount of Christmas spirit?
Hell's Bells. ACDC. Correct answer. Thank you.
You better not pout. You better not cry.
Yep.
You better not shout. I'm telling you.
Hell's
what.
Bells.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Ah, that's right. Hell's Bells. ACDC.
What are the 4 main food groups for elves?
Mhm.
Ice cream, pickles, boogers, and toenails.
No.
Close, actually. Maple syrup,
That's one of them.
waffles.
Nope.
No.
No.
Candy.
Yep.
Chocolate.
Nope.
Oh.
Oranges.
Nope.
Hamburgers.
Sugar.
Whipped cream.
Candy canes.
Yeah, 3
Candy
of them.
canes. There's one.
Candy canes. Chocolate.
No.
Nothing
Candy
maple
counts.
canes.
syrup.
Candy canes. Candy. Maple syrup. And I don't know I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely the little yellow ducks at Easter.
Peeps.
Peeps.
The peeps.
The 4 main food groups in order are
Gumballs?
candy, candy corn,
Oh, jeez.
candy canes, and syrup. Which toy does Buddy not like?
Ah, the Nutcracker.
Fair.
The Pop Goes the Weasel.
Oh, yeah. It scares them. Yeah.
I believe they're called Jack in the Boxes.
Jack in the Boxes. Yeah.
Ah, Great Whoppers.
What is the name of
That's
Buddy's
Burger King.
love interest?
Oh, definitely.
Zoe
Aaron.
Deschanel.
It is the actress is Zoe Deschanel. Yes,
Yes.
and
Oh, that's
they
close.
do it. They do a great rendition of "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yes.
In this
they
movie.
do.
Ah, yeah.
But her name is
I don't remember what her name is.
It's Jovi,
Jovi. Yep.
or
Jovi.
or it might be Hovey. It might be a soft J.
No, it's Jovi.
Okay. Which department store does Buddy get a job at?
Gimbals.
JCPenney's.
What'd you say, Joe?
Gimbals.
That's
Gimbals.
correct.
That's wrong.
What building does Buddy's father work in?
Empire State Building.
Is that
Close.
right?
What?
Isn't that right?
That is correct. The
No.
Empire State Building.
Thank you. I told you I know everything.
That is correct. The Empire
State Building.
State Building. You know,
Mhm.
which is kind of good. I think St. Joe won that, huh? What do you think?
He had all of them, dude. He was
Hi,
on top
buddy.
of all of them.
Bye,
Bye,
Mr.
buddy.
Norwell. Bye, Mr. Norwell.
Damn.
Here we go. Let's read a fucking tweet. Okay, Karen, great. Can't wait for this. I hope they're funny. Crap, give me some fucking tweets. Great. Here we go.
What?
Can they be Christmas themed, please? Oh, great. I hope they're Christmas themed. Please let them be Christmas themed. Great.
They're not.
Bring them on. Let's hear them.
You're not
Come
gonna
on.
let him do it, are you?
Let's hear them.
Huh?
Okay, how many you got? You got like 18? Okay, let's go. Come on. Start reading them.
You realize I'm on the side of this that can mute your fucking ass, right?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Mute
I'm
me.
just saying.
Keep going.
Mount me. I want to mount.
Are you ready, St. Joe? You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Here we go. Oh, breaking news flash. Hey, here's a news flash for you. Wait, let me get this. Oh, here. Wait, my kid just busted in her room and says, "Hey, is everything okay? I hear you yelling cocksucker and fuck." Oh, geez, maybe something's wrong. Hey, back to you. Okay,
good?
back to the tweets.
Are you good?
Oh, no, I'm good. Keep going.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
You got this.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Here we go.
I just want to make sure you're good.
No, I'm good. Keep going.
Okay. All right. I forgot what I was saying.
Oh wait, anything from the, wait, do we have anything from the peanut gallery? Oh no, the peanut gallery is all of a sudden fucking quiet. Oh, that's great. Okay, great. Great. Okay, here we go. Okay. Look at Jay. Jay's like, what? What? Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Kev's like, what? What's going on? Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm ready. I hope they're funny.
They're not. They're not.
They're not.
It is a week on the Twitter. They're not.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to keep going, I'm all good with that.
No, it's all good.
You know, okay.
I will say, like, for a minute, the glare on your glasses wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
But it's back.
It's back now, though.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a comment about that here in a second.
Perfect. I hope they are. It's probably because some altar boy jizzed on him and I can't get it off or something like that. So that's fine. It's good. Here, let me get it off. I'm fucking whatever. Here we go.
Off your eyelid?
Yeah, whatever.
Salty.
It might have been.
That was good timing right there. That was a good comment. That was good. That was classic right there. That was a good one.
There's only one of us that would know what that tastes like.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, read these tweets. Let's go. Here we go.
Just saying 40 million American gay men can't all be wrong.
That's exactly right.
Me whispering to Starbucks employee. Someone took a large, a venti poop on the floor.
Jeez.
Gross.
Venti apparently,
It's like the giant size.
right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean large. It actually means 20.
Right.
Ounces.
That's a lot of ounces of coffee.
Yeah. Okay.
Paul Rudd can explain it to you.
Yeah.
Don't expect to
Want
bless
this
you after
dick?
the third sneeze. Let's get it together. I told you, these are weak.
Yeah.
No Emma G says, during a threesome, do you have to stay the whole time? The first comment is, if you have a wristband, you can leave and come back.
It's like this.
Makes sense.
Jack says, the NYU student who took over my lease has owed me $100 for weeks, and when I asked him to pay me, he said he felt bullied and then sent me a Psychology Today article about gaslighting.
God.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Teresa says, you either date Pete Davidson or have a baby with Nick Cannon. Those are the only two life paths for women.
Nice.
Seems
That's
like
it. That's it.
That's it. Well,
Wow,
I
that was
choose
tough.
the armband one.
The armband?
That was.
Yeah.
I do like the armband one.
That was a
Out of
pretty good one.
that pile of shit, I like the armband one.
All right. Stupid Tweet of the Week brought to you by Stupid History Minute and St. Joe's Daily Blessing. Now streaming over 200 episodes of Daily Blessings where you can find out if you're like Kevin, a cocksucker motherfucker out there. So, the Stupid Tweet of the Week. I put the fucking tweet away. God damn it. The Stupid Tweet of the Week brought to you by Stupid History Minute. During a threesome, do you have to stay the whole time? First reply, if you have a wristband, you can leave and come back. This is Stupid Tweet of the Week, folks.
Yeah.
It's the stupid motherfucking tweet of the week. Let me smell your meat. I mean, I didn't mean that part. Anyway,
Stupid
did
Tweet of
you?
the Week. Yeah. Brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. Now streaming over 7 billion fucking ridiculous episodes on every platform except Good Pods, because, hey, fuck them. Thank you.
Nice.
I'm probably the only person that feels that way, but I mean,
Speaking of which, wasn't there a big thing about Good Pods last week on Twitter?
Yeah, didn't we get featured in something?
Yeah, well,
We
we
got,
got featured
like,
on the
Unfiltered did, yeah.
podcast guests. We got all kinds of fucking emails. I stopped reading them after a while on the podcast guest website. But I mean, they're putting out this video every week about the people in the top 20
Yeah,
on Good
nice.
Pods. You know, we get tagged in it on TikTok. That's where I saw it.
Cool.
Did
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell you
Yeah.
I listened to the #1 show on Good Pods right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called the Sword of the Spirit podcast.
Oh, right. Way to drop something else on another podcast. Great.
No, I was listening to it. I'm very surprised it's #1. Let's just put it that way.
Mm.
Hmm.
Does the sword mean anything?
No, it's a Christian. Basically, it's a dude.
What are you getting at, Sage Joe?
Is the sword an analogy for a penis?
No. Well, not on the show. I mean,
Damn, just let all your Catholic hang out.
That's what we do. We just put it out there
That's
for
true.
the taking.
For everyone to notice.
Yeah. You want to grab it? Feel free. It's right out there for everybody.
You want to play some crazy chicken? That's what you're saying. I was
sooner or later.
1996 world champ. Right
Oh
here.
my God, you brought up. So I started watching that 1899 show.
Yeah,
Dude, that is wild.
that will flip your fucking brain. your
Yeah,
eyelids
it's like
back.
18 stories going on in one. So
That's the one with McGraw and Faith Hill.
No.
Nope.
This is like the one that takes place in the year 1899
Yeah,
that Jay was
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
and it's seriously, man. I'm in like episode 4, and there's
Yeah.
literally like 18 stories going on.
it just keeps getting
at the
more
same
and more
time.
nuts. It's crazy.
And I'm in the one where they start talking to the Japanese girl. They start that whole episode on her,
yeah,
and it's all like, it's kind of like Twin Peaks-ish, like
Yeah.
really
gotta follow
wild
it.
and out there. And then all of a sudden, I'm imagining that they go through character by character, and then they all kind of come together in one big story type thing. And then it kind of is like, whoa, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting for sure. And it's kind of a weird, like eerie, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a very,
it's very cool.
it's an intriguing series so far. It's been pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And then you guys, on your recommendation, I caught up on all on Tulsa King, which is
Hell
that's
yeah.
a freaking
Great.
hilarious show too.
That's
I
the
need,
show.
I need to start watching it. I keep seeing
That's a
it on
great
there. I'm like,
show.
I gotta watch it.
It's
That's a great
so
show.
good.
Yeah,
So
that's a funny show. And
Did you watch this Sunday's?
I haven't watched the most recent. I couldn't download it.
good.
So I
Have you
couldn't-
seen the most
I-
recent?
Yes.
I downloaded all the fourth. The last one I saw was when they just kicked the ass of all the gang.
Okay, you're
For
you're
the
in episode
balloon-
Yeah,
the
you're on
balloon
episode
one.
4.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're in
yeah.
episode
So I haven't
5.
seen the most recent one.
The last 5 minutes of this most recent one was worth the entire episode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes. You know?
And then Yellowstone too. I mean, we talked a little bit about that last week too. But
I've watched
again,
one episode of Yellowstone, just so you guys know.
Like
You
ever.
have not watched one?
No, I was like, I'm not watching this stupid fucking show. I'm not gonna watch this fucking show about these fucking
Cowboys.
cowboys that
Cowboy
are fucking
gangsters.
bullshit, whatever. But I will say this: Sweet Buns talked me into it. She said,
Yep.
"Just watch one episode," and of course, I
It'll
give in
drag
because
you in and
I'll
you
do.
will
Oh my god! And she even said, like, she goes, "The first couple episodes, they're not that, don't worry about it. They're not that fast. They're not that, but just stick with it. It gets really, really good." And I was like, "God dang, that first episode was fantastic. It was too long." But it was fantastic. So I'm deep in that series. I'm one episode in, season 1. So I'm pretty much Team Dutton. I'm getting me a hat that looks like Rip, and I'm gonna bang Beth. When she comes walking out with her shirt halfway done,
Yeah.
and she's like, hey, you can keep on walking or you can fuck me. I'm like, God blame. That's messed up and perfect.
It just
No,
gets
she's the type.
going.
She plays the type of character you'd like for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
No, well,
sure.
I
She's a J special.
Oh.
well, I like
Yeah.
how tough she is. She's a
Oh,
strong,
it just gets worse.
and she's badass and she's smart.
I got
And
About-
So yes, that is exactly what I have: a smart, badass, super independent, strong woman
Yeah.
who will speak her mind. So yeah, I got a Beth.
Yeah, as do I. Something about Beth, real quick. This does not give it away, but there's a scene in this most current, season that they all go to a bar,
Oh.
and Rip is sitting there, and this woman comes over to Rip and starts hitting on him, and he's like, what are you doing, sweetheart? You know how he is, and what are you doing, sweetheart? I'm married. And she's like, so am I. And he's like, well, where's your husband? Well, he's out of town. And she's like, where's your wife? Well, she's right over there staring at you. Yeah, and she goes, I'm going to go talk to her. And Rip's like, don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
And
Didn't give anything away. It's just a fun scene.
he looks at Lloyd and goes, "We're done. We're done."
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
thought
that's
you
it.
said midnight. It's midnight enough.
Yeah, it was great. It's such a good such a good series so far, and yeah, I think this might be, like you said last week, this might be one of the best ones so far. But I don't know. I think it's great. But
This season is redeeming last season because I didn't think last season. was very
Agreed.
good. Yeah, it's
Agreed. I
redeeming.
think
It's redeeming because last season was too much of Beth's antics. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know,
I think it's doing
so-
good. I
Totally.
think it's doing a good job.
All right, you guys fucking stop.
I think it's good. But
Sorry.
Um,
So what's going on
yeah.
with Two Penny this week? Are you recording here or are you recording up there?
Fuck,
Or
no, I ain't recording there.
Okay.
It comes out when I'm flying there. So
Ooh.
the episode for this week's already been laid down, and I'm bringing on my new semi-permanent co-host to the show, introducing him
Gotcha.
to the world. He's been on before, so yeah, and I think he's even contributed to this podcast without anybody even knowing.
oh, is it the really?
Okay.
It might be. Mike.
Really?
You might get a shot.
Is it-
You might get a
I'm
shot
gonna
to
call him.
meet him.
I'm gonna throw out a name of Spunky,
Spunky.
Coca-Cola bottle.
Okay.
Is it that dude?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No,
No,
it
that-
might
that
be the
dude is,
who's
that-
fucking saying that you like to sit on fucking old men's laps and shit.
Yeah, it's the guy that's commenting on our show every week.
Yeah, the Altar Boys
Oh,
Christmas
wow.
parade went by outside.
Something tells me you might get a shot at him, St. Joe.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah,
Here,
you're going to.
let me show you, St. Joe. This guy.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
But anyway, so
yeah.
we talk about all kinds of bullshit, and of course we do some music stuff, which people enjoy that. But I do know that everybody that is listening to this podcast this week ought to be. I don't know if you're excited or what, but apparently, we're gonna be all recording live and in person for next week's episode. We're all gonna be in the same room. So this little episode of tonight, when St. Joe got gangbanged and he ran away and covered his face and cried in the corner, and it'll be one of those things where next week he's just going to thump the fuck out of anybody that says anything. And I can't wait to be there for it, because I'm going to be like,
He's gonna have a baton. He's just gonna be.
and we're going to be doing live fucking crazy chicken games, and
Bringing a fucking taser next week, boys.
yeah, I'm
I'm bringing Lucille.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, we're going to be recording live. So, not that we're not doing it live all together right now, but we're going to be in person. So we might it'll be a good time. Be a good time. I look forward to it
I wonder how we're going to live stream that one.
on camera. Same way we do it.
Okay. Well, I mean, as the live stream goes tonight, all of our viewers tonight were from YouTube, and we tried a new thing for Facebook tonight, but your Facebook people can go fuck themselves.
Okay.
Nobody logged in.
Not on Facebook.
Not that I saw. No, not that I saw.
No.
You know. Anyhow, Beebs, what you got going on?
I'm gonna go pick up Jay at the airport,
Okay.
and then he's gonna come to my house, and we're gonna hang out
And the
in
hot
the
dog water.
water.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay.
What is
Say,
going
Joe,
on
what you
here?
got going on this week? Nothing?
Nah, nothing.
No, nothing. He's doing something right now.
No.
Nothing. You know, I went to church on Sunday, and there was a big one
you
blood
didn't.
bus there, and I thought about you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a one blood bus. I texted Beebs. I said, "Are you here or St. Joe here?" He said, "No. St. Joe's in Mexico with Martika."
That's right.
And Uncle Jaime.
Yeah, any Lamborghinis down there? Oh, they can't afford Lamborghinis. You know.
Cartel sure as fuck
so-
can.
Yeah, I'm putting it up there. Look at this shit.
Oh my!
Hey.
There you are. Now there's the dumbest listener we had tonight. St. Joe is the best. What the fuck? What kind of
Okay,
name
on
is that?
On that fucking note, we can be found at unfpod.com, at unfpod on Twitter, and then you can go to unfpod.com and find us wherever. I don't feel like fucking saying it. We will catch you guys. We're all going to be together next week. So we're trying to do an unfiltered experience, but I guess we'll just have an unfiltered Christmas. So next week we'll all be together for our annual Christmas. You guys with the fucking comments for our annual Christmas episode. So we'll come back. Forgot to tell you that the trivia next week. I'm very looking forward to it. You guys better fucking come correct. Is the trivia next week is on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, I know every answer already.
So
Dean.
that's my favorite Christmas movie. So we'll
Shut
do
up,
that.
Beeb.
So
Was
anyhow,
the carpet wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
Yeah.
You know,
No, Margot.
I know,
So for
because it's wet.
Jay
Some wet ass
or
pussy.
St. Joe,
Make it hot. Make it drop with this wet ass pussy.
for Jay, St. Joe, the Beebs, my name's Kev. We'll catch you guys next week. Have fun Christmas shopping.
Go fuck yourself.
We'll catch you on the flippity flop.